Let's talk about smart thermostats.
Okay.
Smart thermostats are awesome, and people love the ability to control their thermostat. However, if you think about it, when was the last time you said, I think I'll change my temperature?
Really just when the weather changes.
It's when the weather changes, or if you're sitting in the house and you're cold.
Yeah.
Changing it remotely isn't something you generally want to do. Now, most people, as awesome as a smart thermostat is to have a remote access to it, most people aren't going to be sitting at the office going, you know what, I think I'll save some energy by adjusting my thermostat, and they pull out their phone and do it. It's not something you think about. However, because it's connected as part of the ecosystem, the smart thermostat knows when you're gone. So, for example, you arm your system in away mode, it says, oh, no one's here, turn myself down or up, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I don't have to use as much energy if your ideal temperature is, what's your ideal temperature?
About 72.
72.
Yeah.
So let's say you have your house set at 72. You know that when you're not there, you don't need it to be set to 72. So you're allowing it to go up to 78 maybe. So the temperature will say, oh, go up to 78 and stay that way until I disarm the system, in which case it knows you're home and then can resume its schedule and go back down to 72. You think about how many hours you spend outside of the house, whether it's on a vacation or at work or traveling or places like that. All of those are hours that your air conditioner would or heater would be running and now are not. It's a lot of savings there, and it's less wear and tear on your air conditioner and heater. That's a big expense that if you can replace it in less time, if you can make that last longer, it's definitely a great value to you.
Does this replace your existing thermostat?
Correct. So you would wire this in the place of your existing thermostat. It's very easy to do. A professional should do it, but if you want to do it yourself, it's not that difficult. I've done mine myself, and it's probably one of the easiest installs I've done. The tricky part is getting the wiring right, because if you're worried about that at all, don't touch it. Getting the wiring wrong could blow up your air conditioner or your heater, and it's a very expensive replacement.
Okay.
In some states, actually, it requires you to have a licensed HVAC person doing it. So, consult your state's laws and requirements and make sure that you're not doing something that potentially gets you in trouble.
Yeah, definitely.
Another cool thing about this is because it's part of an ecosystem, you can tie in rules to sensors. So, for example, doors. I've got 5 kids, and when they're always leaving the doors open. Going in the backyard, they're excited to jump on the trampoline or swing on the swings, and as they go out, that back door is wide open. Well, if the temperature's set to 72, and that door's open, and it's 80 degrees outside or 90 degrees outside, all that hot air is coming in, okay? Now, my air conditioner can keep fighting that, trying to heat the whole backyard, or cool down the whole backyard, but chances are it's gonna lose that battle, right?
Definitely.
Instead, I've created a rule in there that says when door left open for more than 1 minute, take the thermostat and adjust the temperature to 78 or 80 or something like that until door closed, and then resume back down to 72. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't use energy when the doors are open, or a window for that matter. If you've got sensors on all your windows, another great reason to put sensors on all your windows to say, hey, if someone decides in the middle of the night, I'm feeling hot, and I open the window, you're not going to have all of the air conditioner being blown out that window. So, yeah. Thermostats are nice, but they are on the expensive side. It's one of the more expensive upgrades you can do, but it's definitely worth it, especially if you factor in how much energy you're going to save over a period of time. Definitely worth taking a look at that.